Thank you. Hi, Elsie. How are you? Thank you, everyone. You know, this was the time I was told I was supposed to come on. Now, in my world, it's rarely on time, but let alone early. So I apologize for being late, but you can imagine how occupied I am by, well, let me just put it like this. I really do like it when the legislators come to town. But you know, there's just so much of a good thing. And so I really also cherish the moments when they leave, and so my job is make sure they leave on time, and that's what I've been doing, okay? Kenny, thank you for all your passion and commitment to this and so many other things that help the great people of the state of Washington. You are a champion. Thank you for all that you do. And a big thanks to all of you for all of your tremendous hard work, the kind of thing where we put collaboration on the table and make it really mean something, where early learning is really a passion, not just an agenda, and it has been that, obviously, for the foundation since it was created in 2000. The leadership of the wonderful Ms. Anderson has been the key to getting everyone to work together, so a big thank you for all that you have done. And a thank you to Mona. Can I see Mona? There she is. A big thank you to you, Mona. You began your passion and your commitment to this issue when you were First Lady, and you have never dropped a moment. You have continued with it. Thank you for having been the chair. Thank you for all that you do for early learning. And while I just saw one president leave, I want to give a big shout out to our two great presidents of our two wonderful research institutions. Elson Floyd, I guess it's your birthday today. I'll tell you what I'm going to give you for your birthday. I am not going to sing. Trust me, that is a big gift, okay? And I just saw Mark Emmert leave downstairs. I think the two of them coming here today and working like they do is an example of what early learning can produce. Two people who can really make things happen. They do play well together. They're an example of playing well together. I won't talk about what it's like to be on the field at Husky Stadium or over in Cougarville when we're seeing the Apple Cup at stake. But aside from that, they do play well together, and they do on this subject. Thank you, Elson, very much. I want you to know there's a big thanks to be given to all of you for promoting community leadership, collaboration throughout our communities and organizations, businesses, parents, caregivers, and policymakers. I look at the projects that the foundation has done, and it amazes me to think about what kind of future we are building here in the state of Washington. A future with strong early learning leaders, active in their communities, advancing their careers, and advancing their education. Thank you for the Collaborative Leadership Institute that's making that happen. A future where early learning and child care professionals, with the training and education they need to work with our young learners and quality education available at community colleges across the state. Thank you for the Washington Scholarships for Early Learning Professionals. A future with parents, both moms and dads, who are our children's first and best educators and teachers. Thank you for the Dads Matter Conference. And a future with children, including children with special needs, having the school readiness skills to transition successfully into their local school programs. Thank you for the Children's Village Lab School in Yakima. All of those programs and many more in literally every one of our 39 counties across this state, making sure that early learning is real and it is happening for all our children. I want you to know how I really became passionate about this subject. When I began to chair our efforts with regard to education, and really began at looking at why are we losing so many of our kids who are dropping out of high school, and realizing the amazing loss that is to all of us. So as we started to look at how could we help these students in high school stay in school, we realized, well, it didn't start there. So we better move back to middle school. So then we began to look in middle school and try and frame the issues and see what we could do. And of course we said, well, no, it didn't happen here. So we need to move back to grade school. So then we moved back to grade school, and of course then we learned that 50% of our kids when they enter kindergarten are not ready to learn. And then we said it didn't start there either. And so we said it started the day the child was born, and those first 5 years are absolutely critical for if that child arrives ready to learn, the chances of success of that child are immeasurable, not only in school but in life. And that for every dollar we put into early childhood education, biggest bang for the buck I know, you get $7 or more back. Now that tells me what Washington State and this nation really needs to do if we want to make sure long term every one of our children succeed and our economy is strong and we are competitive when we look about the globe.